Once again, here we are, week 7 here at Wilson Toyota Scion, 2212 South Duff Avenue. I'm telling you, man, this gridiron pick things, a few weeks ago I told you were winning. All
not
changed.
anymore.
Well, I'm just saying, anytime, listen, I told you, Notre Dame over Arizona State. Well, listen, that's past tense. We don't need to get into that.
I didn't know Notre Dame's big,
saying.
fat, slow kids were as big and fat and slow as they were.
Wait,
they were pretty good.
I told you they were big.
They were good.
I never used the word slow, you know. But here's the deal. The nice thing about Gridiron Picks is this. You don't have to win out. You can win week after week after week. So let me tell you how to sign up. Go to www.wilsonofames.com, www.amestrib.com. For all you fanatics, there's a link right there, CycloneFanatics.com. And of course, if you forget, just hit me on my Twitter feed. That's right. That's that big, strong 2 G's when you're as big as I am. That's how you do it. And you know, before we get into too much, because you know I'm going to run you into the dirt this week, let me get you a little help.
Okay.
Nap Tedesco, we're going to be joined today by Ryan. Now, this guy tells me he's better, says he's better than Lou Holtz. So we're going to find out. We're going to put him online. Ryan, is that a true statement or did I make it up?
Absolutely true.
Good. Okay, I need some in my ear.
Now, are you familiar with this game and how it works?
Oh, absolutely.
Before we get into this, just a little bit for the fans out there that may not know what Nap Tedesco does and what they do, where they are, give them a little insert.
We are a insurance company located on Main Street, specializing in home, auto, life, business insurance, top to bottom. We got it all and cover you any angle.
You got it. So if you think you're gonna die, you might want to be calling Ryan. He can get you covered just like that. That's how we do it. Well, let's see if you can pick the same way that you can handle people's insurance, because they need all the help they can get. Really bad, really bad.
We picked out 3 games again.
Well, let me ask you this, because I know how you like to, you know, kind of go back in history. Do you need to do that this week, or are you good?
No, I think if we went back in history, we probably could get a reprimand from the Big 12 officials, you and I, and Ryan, I'm sure.
I'm sure we already got reprimanded.
We kicked that one around about as much as we could. So let's go on with game number 1, Tron, if you were ready. Texas Longhorns at Oklahoma Sooners. And the Sooners are ranked number 12 right now. The Longhorns, they're our best team to hate right now. So I'm going to take the Sooners. I don't think it's going to be quite as much of a runaway as we think. They only beat TCU last week, 20-17. And I thought maybe they'd win that game a little bit more. I don't think Texas right now, for all their 5-star and 4-star recruits, is a real good football team. I think they got problems, as you were stating a couple weeks ago. And I'll just go ahead with Oklahoma Sooners on the win on that one. Ryan, go ahead.
I'll have to go with you. I'll go with the Oklahoma Sooners. I think Texas is riding on a high right now. And I think Oklahoma's just going to put them in their place and just kind of put it back to where they need to be. So Oklahoma walks away with this one.
How much do you think they're going to win by?
I think that it's going to be at least a 13-point victory, Oklahoma.
I like that. Hey, Big 12, reprimand this. I hate Texas. I think they're overrated. I'm so tired of Texas coming here cheating people. Texas and Kansas basketball. I'm really getting tired of seeing it. And that's all I'm going to say about the reprimand. But if you want to send me a letter, I'm at 2212 South Duff Avenue, Ames Toyota here, right? Anyway, back into that. But here's the problem with this whole entire game. Listen, this quarterback, Blake Bell, 6'6", 252 pounds, okay? Just keep in mind, this kid's thrown 835 yards this season, 6 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. He doesn't miss much. This is a very well-balanced team. They got a great running game. They got a great passing team. Don't go by that TCU game. You go by TCU, here's the thing you're forgetting. TCU just might have the best defense in the Big 12. Right. So you can't really go by that game. I don't even think they beat Texas. I think they pound Texas. It won't even be close. I think 13, I think you were being their friend. I don't even think they're close. They may score points like Baylor this week. I hope Texas doesn't even have a play right back. And Mac Brown, give me a call. You got my number.
You know the other thing, when a guy that's playing quarterback has a nickname, Belldozer, that's pretty good. He is strong.
He's a big dude.
He's a big dude.
I hate Texas. Did I say that yet? All right, let's go.
What'd you say?
It's Texas.
Okay. Game 2, Iowa State Cyclones at Texas Tech. Texas Tech started slow last week, came out firing. It's going to be a tough place for us to go. I think we are getting better every game, thankfully, and but it's still a tough game. They're ranked number 20, got a lot of offensive firepower. We have offensive firepower, but I don't think enough to win this. I'm hoping that getting cheated makes somebody stiffen their spine enough to play a good game.
Here comes the reprimand.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You know, can't take blood from a turnip, basically. And,
so who are you taking?
I'm taking the Texas Tech game to get beat.
Oh, you're taking the Clones?
Yeah, I'm taking the Clones. I'm taking Texas Tech to fall down a little bit, and I think they're going to look at our game and go, "Oh, come on, who cares?" I think they're going to waltz right through that.
We're going to find out.
Ryan, it's up to you. Straighten me out here.
Well, no, I'm gonna stick with you there, Kent. I'm gonna go Iowa State on the road, taking down the Texas Red Raiders. Mayfield, their quarterback, stud guy. Did he apparently get hurt there at the end of the game? I don't know if he, how that knee is holding up.
No, plus he's young.
Yep. I think that Iowa State's going in there. They're going to be playing with a lot of energy, a lot of emotion, and I think they come in there and they walk away with about a 10-point victory.
Well, I think there's a whole bunch of people watching this video right now thinking, what in the heck have they been drinking all morning? Because all three of them are crazy, because we're all three going to take the Clones.
What?
But here's the thing, let's just be exact here. Let's not talk about quarterbacks being tweaked, because I think ours is a little tweaked late in the game also. But the thing is this, let's just be honest. Let's look at this game in normal football terms. Texas Tech has thrown for 2,000 yards already this year. They don't run the ball out, but they throw it all over the place, and they don't have any favorites. This kid throws to whoever's open. He's like Peyton Manning. It doesn't matter. They throw all over the place. But that plays in Iowa State because one thing we can do is we can stop the passing game. I'm glad that they don't run the ball because I think they'll throw right at these DBs. And listen, we're all healthy. We got Watson back. Broomfield. Hey, Broomfield's knee is just fine, by the way. Texas, thank you. But listen, this is going to play right into Texas. Texas Tech's going to play right into the way Iowa State wants to play. They're going to be fine. They're going to be fine. I think that this is what we've all been waiting for the Paul Road special. It's coming. It's coming at Texas Tech. Iowa State wins that game in a huge upset because, listen, they're 16-point underdogs right now.
I know. Didn't you get the copy from the Big 12 office?
About what?
He didn't mean it. He didn't mean to go after. That was good, hard football.
He played to the whistle.
Which whistle? The one for the next play? Anyway, all right. Last game.
You're getting us in
now we're going to shine on this one. We're going to have the Baylor Bears. They're ranked 15th in the nation at Kansas State. They're at Manhattan to play the Wildcats. And I think if my figures are correct, last week they beat West Virginia 73-42, and I think they have a 66-point average. Could that be right, Ryan? That the Baylor Bears have a 66-point average in the scores. K-State's a good football team, a well-coached football team, but they can't score that many points. Baylor's gonna go into Manhattan and win that game by a lot, probably. Yeah. I don't know what a lot.
They better hope we're snowing in Manhattan.
I don't know, meteorologically, I don't think they're going to have snow. But anyway, Ryan, you're up.
No, I think Baylor Bears are just going to go out there and pound and ground. I mean, they're just going to be, they're high-powered offense. You cannot stop them. I don't think K-State's going to stop them. I don't see anybody stopping them in the Big 12 this year. I think they win the Big 12. K-State or Baylor comes out with the victory on this one.
Big 12 champs, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's larger than Troy right there to make that call.
Heck, we can quit playing right now then. This is the last one, by the way.
Well, I'll tell you this. Listen, watching Baylor is like watching my son play Xbox Madden 313. That's all they do is score the football every single time. But here's the thing, I'll tell you this. I'll warn this, and before I warn you, I'll tell you this. I think Baylor goes to Manhattan and wins this ball game. You know what the team just scores is not the
fact. You went out on a limb there, buddy.
They're not, keep in mind, they're not stopping anybody. They just haven't found anybody that can outscore them yet.
That's
so
right.
Keep that in mind while you're saying they're going to win the Big 12. Eventually, listen, my grandmother always told me, you go looking for trouble, eventually you're going to find it. That's what's going to happen to Baylor. Don't be so quick to give them the Big 12. But here's the deal. They're going to go down, as the boss walks by and gives me the what? They're going to go down to Manhattan, and they're going to show their stuff down there. But let's not be so quick on Bill Snyder. The guy's a genius. Only thing he does is win ball games. I think he'll figure out a way to slow Baylor down. Keep in mind, if they don't have the ball, they can't score. Who leads the Big 12 in time possession?
Yes.
Kansas State.
Amen.
It's really going to be tough. If they can maintain drives, I tell you, this may not be as high scoring as we think. But again, I'm taking Baylor. Because I think they'll outscore it. I don't think Kansas can score more than 21 points. Kansas State can score more than 21 points. So again, I'm taking. You know what? Why don't you guys disagree with me? This is no fun when we all agree.
It's getting to the point of the year, Tron, where you know what? You got to just do some things. the way they're going to be. And Baylor is going to beat K-State, even though I would agree with everything you said about Coach Snyder. He's great. If it was before the shot clock in basketball, man, he'd have taken the air out of the ball and put it in his pocket, because he would have done things that were very contrary. He's got two quarterbacks, and I don't know if he yet knows which one's the best.
We all shouldn't be so confident in our picks for the simple fact that before the season started, I thought Oklahoma State was going to run through the Big 12 like it didn't exist. Now they can barely score enough points to beat half the teams in this conference. So before we jump on that Baylor bandwagon, remember last year they were doing the same thing. They were beating people by 40, 50 points. Halfway through the season they fell apart. So let's not be so Baylor to win the Big 12. Yeah, we just got
to mark it down.
But listen, since he's taking Baylor, let's give him his one more insert here before I throw him out of here for taking Baylor in the Big 12. All right, Ryan.
I like that, Baylor in the
Now
Big
Tedesco, where are they? What are you guys doing? Give them an address and a way to contact you.
627 Main Street. You can reach us at 515-230-7060, specializing in home, auto, life, and business insurance. Give us a call. We'll help you out.
That's right. Meaning if you're going down, like I said.
I like that. It's quick. It's right there,
Make sure you guys are checking out. We always want to support the groups that support Iowa State Cyclones and support the Wilson Toyota Scion group here. And this is one of those groups that do it. If you win this week, you're going to get a $50 gift certificate to, what is it, Brick City Grill. I don't even know where that is, but it sounds good. It's making me hungry.
Boy, I do.
But here's the deal. Make sure you're going on to www.wilsonofames. Get signed up there. www.amestrib.com for all you fanatics. There'll be a site on CycloneFanatics.com. And again, if you forget, just hit me on my Twitter feed. That's at Big Strong. 2 G's, we're as big as me. And if you need any more assistance, you can always follow Kent Wagner. He is too old for Twitter on that Twitter handle. Like we say for week 7, we always do here at Wilson Toyota. That's a cut.